Good morning, madam. My name is Muhammad Arian Aizal bin Muhammad Azmi. Today, I'll be summarizing the final topic for principles of management. First things first, control, which is the management function that involves monitoring activities to ensure that they are being accomplished as planned and correcting any significant deviations. Control is important as it is the final step in the management process, as managers must monitor whether goals that were established as part of the planning process are being accomplished. If managers do not have any control, they would have no way of knowing whether goals are being met, as this is the only way to know. Another thing is that appropriate controls can help managers look for specific performance gaps and areas for improvement. It also provides information and feedback, so managers feel comfortable empowering employees. There are three steps in the control process, which are measuring, comparing, and taking action. Firstly, measuring, as in measuring actual performance, which has four common sources of information, which are which are frequently used to measure actual performance. These are personal observation, statistical reports, oral reports, and as well as written reports. Next, comparing, which involves looking at the variation between an actual performance and a standard or goal. Lastly, taking action, which involves correcting the actual performance, which can involve different corrective actions. That can either be immediate or basic, or as in more specifically from the root in a long term sense. In terms of standards revising, it can be done by either raising or lowering set standards. Finally, the types of controls organizations and managers use. Firstly, feed forward control, which is done before an activity commences or taking managerial action before a problem occurs. That way, problems can be prevented rather than having to correct them after any damage. Up next, concurrent controls, which takes place while a work activity is in progress. And lastly, finally, feedback controls, which is the most popular type of control, where the control takes place after the activity is done. By the time a manager has the information, by the time a manager has the information, the problems have already occurred, leading to waste or damage. However, in many work areas, feedback is the only viable type of control. That's all from me. Thank you.